to the entertaining Talkin' Sports.
What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. I'm going to have another video coming to you guys as promised. The schedule breakdown for the number 2 pick. That'll be out in a little bit. But just as I finished making that, breaking news came out about Janoris Jenkins, the former New York Giant who was released from the Giants for a lot of things. Obviously, the final straw that broke the camel's back. We all know about it. I don't need to continue to talk about it. But he was released from the Giants and now has been picked up by the same team that acquired another cornerback from the Giants last year in a trade in Eli Apple. And that, of course, is the New Orleans Saints. Now, the details of the contract and the role that Janoris Jenkins will play in the Saints, I couldn't tell you. I'm sure he's going to get some time there for sure, though. Maybe they play him in some slot. I don't know. But regardless, Jenkins will have an opportunity now, after doing what he did, to go to one of the best teams in football, if not the best team in football, in the New Orleans Saints, and compete for a championship. And he'll do it for the Saints. Jenkins is at least an average corner at this point in his career, and he should help them. Maybe, obviously they needed some help in the secondary. But here is the quote that came out from My Sports Update. The Saints claimed former Giants cornerback Janoris Jenkins off of waivers per the transaction wire, reunited with Eli Apple. So there you have it. I mean, at the end of the day, we were going to cut this guy anyway. He was going to be off the team at the end of the year regardless. He was due to make $14.75 million, and I think he had like a $3 million dead cap. So we saved like $11, $12 million by cutting this guy. So it was certainly going to happen. Now, it hurts as a Giants fan if we go and see him win a Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints, which maybe was a reason not to cut him. Another thing they probably should have thought of is, what if the Eagles picked him up, or what if the Cowboys picked him up? You help out one of your rivals to potentially win a Super Bowl. Thankfully, he didn't go to one of them, but he goes to the Saints, and he gets reunited with another Giant, Eli Apple, who's actually played better since leaving the New York Giants, and it makes you wonder if it has something to do with the coaching and something to do with the Giants organization. Apple, by all accounts, has played pretty well for the New Orleans Saints since leaving the New York Giants, who was thought widely by the league to be a big bust by the New York Giants when they took him 10th overall. We'll see how Janoris Jenkins plays over there and what kind of role he does indeed have. But regardless, Janoris Jenkins is probably excited. He leaves arguably the worst team in football, if not the worst, one of the bottom 3 or 4 teams in the league, who are right now 3-11, and he gets to go over to the Saints. Now, I don't think he'll play today. He was just claimed the Saints play tonight. I'll be calling that game. Little plug there, so I hope you come over for that. But I don't expect him to play tonight. He'll probably be put into the lineup the next week, and he's going to have an opportunity with Drew Brees to go out there and compete in some playoff football, something that Janoris Jenkins, outside of that 1 year with the Giants, I don't think he's ever had an opportunity to do. So if you're a fan of Jackrabbit, I guess be happy for him, and he'll get a chance to go out there and win some football games. I still think the Giants did right by moving on. Maybe you could argue they should have waited 3 more games. He was going to be off this team no matter what. He's not worth $15 million at this point in his career. He's certainly a solid cornerback, though, and will add something to that Rams defense, to that Saints defense. So if you're a Saints fan, I guess be excited. It's a nice little piece that you added late into the season who may help your defense and can help you when you're going up against some of the better quarterbacks in the league come playoff time. It'll certainly help you if you got to go up against Aaron Rodgers or someone like that, if you got Jenkins lined up in the slot or wherever you do plan to play him. But yeah, Giants have a young secondary. We've moved on, and the young secondary looked pretty good this week. So I expect them maybe to add a free agent corner that's more of a veteran presence this year in the offseason. We'll see if they do that, and maybe they add a cornerback again in the draft. But I like some of the things I've seen the last few weeks from our young corners, be it DeAndre Baker, Love, who's playing the safety right now. But we got some nice young pieces in the secondary. We were moving on from Jenkins anyway. This is not that bad of news in my opinion, but he does get a chance to compete for a title. And, if you had my mindset and didn't agree with a lot of the things Janoris Jenkins did, maybe you're not happy about that, but it is what it is. It's a business. And good luck to the Saints and good luck to Janoris Jenkins. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But as always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.